Welcome. So I just thought I'd jump on and do a live. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on for. I've actually been picking up on a lot of throat chakra activation, and as soon as I got ready, I was like kind of typing the information in to begin this live. I started coughing again and really connecting with blocks in the throat chakra being lifted. So sometimes it's quite hard to channel and do that when I'm picking up on this, but I'll do my best for you guys. So we're going to do a full moon message. We're going to be connecting with the full moon today. We're going to be connecting with what this full moon is doing and bringing in for everybody. So I'm going to be answering questions. Thank you, Butterfly, for coming in. Before I do answer any questions, though, I just want to do a little message quickly because yesterday I did a collaboration with our soul sister Cheryl from Sensual Healing Tarot. It was really beautiful, and there was kind of this theme coming throughout it that the energy is all about contemplation. This card kept coming out. So this full moon is not a dark moon. It's actually a really powerful moon, but it's a time where it really will be beneficial to both twins to have quiet time. To spend time in contemplation, meditation, thinking, processing, because then you gain guidance and understanding about your own journey, about yourself, those around you, and what's going on. And I really am connecting with that's what the masculines are going through this weekend too. And, me and George, after we did that collaboration yesterday, went and did a bit of food shopping. And, I didn't take my phone with me because it was charging up. And I really wish I had, because we came out of the shop and it was dark. And the moon was so big and bright and orange and powerful. It was just magical. And then when we got back, there'd been like a big cloud come in. You couldn't see it the same. It was all clouded over. So I couldn't video it. So I know that was a big sign for me as well. But a big sign about things getting closer. And that's what I'm connecting with. Things are getting closer for you and things are changing. So don't get triggered if your twin is quiet or silent or there's any distance, because it's needy for processing. And use that time for yourself as well to focus on joy. I hope that helps. That's the collective message at the beginning. Thank you so much to everyone jumping on. If you can like the live as well, I've got everyone asking questions there, but not only one like. So if you're happy I'm live and you want me to do more of these lives, then give me a thumbs up as well. And I'm going to be connecting right now. So let's have a look at the chat then. So if I have got a croaky voice, it's just because I'm picking up on the throat chakra activation. So we're going to begin with Butterfly then. Hi, ma'am, please may I have a message from AK and something on our journey. So let's connect with the full moon. Hello to everyone jumping in, sending you so much love. You've got the hair coming in. Now, this is really powerful because this is the energy of the water rabbit that's in right now. So when I'm connecting with this intuitively, I feel you're being shown that plenty of opportunities are coming in around you to follow your heart. So I feel what AK is wanting you to know is he's wanting to follow his heart to you. And this is also a great message about what's coming as we enter 2024. So it's an auspicious time for new beginnings for you. So I feel this full moon is making you aware that things are changing. So I feel this is a very powerful message for you about the full moon, about New Year, about everything moving forward in the right direction. So I'm extremely unhappy with my life and I feel like a failure. So that's what he's dealing with right now. He feels like a failure. That's nothing to do with you. That's everything to do with him. So he needs to heal that. And he's saying, I feel like the universe is punishing me for how I treated you. So this is something he's releasing his own karma right now. And that's why he might need space. So give him that time. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say. You could offer him the world in this moment and it wouldn't matter because he has to heal this first. So this is another reason why timing is so powerful on this journey. But it's an auspicious time for new beginnings in your connection. So keep looking on the bright side of things. Look on the positive because blessings are on the way. And I'm going to pull a card from Cheryl's deck. These are the same decks I used on the live yesterday. So the message coming through for you is, again, look at that throat chakra. And I'm really picking up on that today as well. So things are being healed right now to bring communication back in for you. Look at this, to open the throat chakra. So you can find your voice so that both of you can come together at the right time. So the message coming through for you today is maybe work with some lapis lazuli or even some rose quartz because that's going to help you open up to speaking with love, and help him to connect with that too. But I definitely feel that this is an energy where there's a new beginning coming in, and he's working through all these fears and insecurities to be able to open up and speak his truth to you the right way. I hope that helps. So he's trying to find his voice. Thank you for jumping in. No, it's not members only, honey. If it was members only, I would have put it in the title and it wouldn't be available for you to view. I don't think I've put members only. No, so obviously anyone can ask a question. Donations are welcome, whatever you guys want to do. So we're going to work with Elaine now. So Elaine says, any message from how my DM feels and when he'll communicate. So the message coming up for you is lavender. So bring in some calming energy to feel at peace with the timings on this, Elaine. You know, lavender is a very calming energy. It helps you sleep better. It brings in a relaxation. Because this is an energy right now where you're being guided to connect with your higher consciousness. So I feel you're being guided to know that you are communicating already in the higher realm. So you're already telepathically communicating. You're receiving messages through music. You're receiving signs, synchronicity. So remember, you're already communicating through your higher consciousness. You always have an opportunity to connect in that way. So what does he want to say to you? You know, until he's kind of ready to communicate. Listen to my throat. This is only since I've come on live. I was fine this morning. I've literally setting up this live and whoa, my throat chakra started blocking up. So this is a big message about them wanting to communicate. So what your twin is saying is you are magical. Your hands are magical. You always know exactly where and how to touch me. So what he's saying is I want to come forward when I can give you my time and energy and I want you to touch me. You know where to touch me. So I feel this about intimacy and the power of the love. But there's a lot of deep thinking going on. So the message coming through for you, Elaine, is to beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. So make sure you use some lavender to calm your energy down and relax about the timing of things, because I feel what the message coming through is that you are already communicating right now in other ways. So just align with that energy and then allow things to flow in the physical world at the right time. But he's kind of saying to you, you know just how to touch me. You know how to treat me right. You know, it's like he's saying, you know how to give me everything the right way. And I know that you can treat me better than anyone ever has. But that's something he's working through himself. So he'll reach out to you in divine timing and it will be the right time for both of you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Blue Synchronicity. Welcome, beautiful. Hi, Liz. Is there anything my DM has to say to me and what's coming next for us? We're in no contact. So what does your twin want to say to you? What you're in no contact. So jump straight out. So the first energy is root chakra. So your twin is going through a healing of the root chakra because he's never felt anything like this before. So when the masculines come into contact with the feminine, you know, whether it's 3D, 5D, however it is, they have to work through these emotions and they have to look at their life very honestly, because you help them to do things a new way. You know, you help them to be in a new energy, in a fresh energy. And he said, I've never felt anything like this before. So I know I need to change my life and circumstances, not only to be with you, but also to be my authentic self, to be the person I came here to be. So he's dealing with the root of things right now. And that can take time. It can take going within, relaxation. So I feel the message coming through for you, Blue, is don't fear this silence, you know, the fact that you're in no contact, because, or be impatient about it, because he's healing the physical blockages surrounding safety and security. And that means he wants to give you security. He wants to feel safe when he's connecting with you. So he's dealing with any anger, any aggression, anything that he's dealing with that, you know, he needs to let go of that's toxic or stressful. So when he's around you, he can come forward the right way. So the message for you is to get grounded and practice techniques that will anchor you back into the present moment, such as breath work, gratitude, releasing anything fear-based, you know, the need for it now, which can be a greedy energy. These are things connected with the, you know, the 7 deadly sins in a way. You know, I always talk about it like we release the 7 deadly sins within ourselves, which is the ego, and we replace it with our higher consciousness, which is the fruit of the spirit. So remember that nothing's actually missing. Even though you're in no contact, nothing is missing because you are already one. and you already connect in higher ways. So you're being reminded of that. He's just dealing with his emotions because he's saying, I've never felt anything like this before. So he's learning what that means for him, for his life, for his situation, for his own self. And there's a lot of fear coming up there. So he doesn't want to be around you when he's in that energy. So remember, you're always being protected. Now we've got spiritual purpose. So remember, there is a spiritual purpose to this situation. And relax about things. Shaking hands can be about stress and struggle, or being tired with the situation, feeling like, oh, when's it going to happen? I've had enough of this. And the energy of the full moon is reminding you of the wolf, that you are telepathic beings. So you are communicating right now in other ways. And this is really what I'm connecting with for the full moon, because the masculines are processing, they're contemplating. They're in that energy where they're working things out. So don't let the fact that there's no contact cause pain or struggle within you, because, you can go out of control or spin out of control in the mind with fear about that, about when, how, all these things. And focus on the 5D realm right now. Focus on breath work. Focus on connecting with your twin through meditation and feeling the power of the love. And you'll be blown away by how powerful the connection is and the signs and the love. So that's what I'm feeling. So your connection is absolutely where it's meant to be. But for now, it's about telepathic communication. So really, every question I've answered so far, it's a very similar message coming through. And I did a collective message right at the beginning before I even started answering questions, because this is the card that came out yesterday on the live, and I really am connecting with this. So this is what's happening this full moon, and you're going to feel the effects of this moving into tomorrow. So spend time in contemplation and meditation, connecting with your twin, connecting with your angels, your guides, in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. So that's definitely what the energy is right now. So everything is on track for you, Blue. Just breathe through anything that's causing struggle. I hope that helps, okay? And happy full moon to everyone. Cecilia says, any message from my DM, Staffen? So what does Staffen want to say to you today? He's saying to you, we've got Shaman here, soul retrieval. So he's remembering who he is right now. Again, this is what the full moon's doing. It's bringing this up inside of him. And this card's just moved on top of the deck with the owl. So he may also be going through something today that feels like a crisis, or there's some kind of toxic energy or drama going on. But he's pulling himself back into himself so he can make an important revelation. So epiphany's taking place because he's remembering who he is. So soul retrieval is needed for you to remember who you were before trauma and pain shaped you into false versions of your divine selves. In other words, the ego. When the ego comes in, it puts us into a false version of ourselves through fear and struggle, whereas our higher self connects us with who we are, and that's why the owl's coming through. So what he's saying is, I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. And that's what he's currently working through. So if you're seeing owls, you're being reminded to look for the wisdom in the situation, that you are growing and learning right now. And the energy coming up, we've got Soda Light Crystal for order and calm. So I feel this is reminding you everything is in divine and perfect order, and there's no need to fear. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. I'm going to go straight to Billy there, because Billy, it was really funny yesterday how, I kind of didn't get to your question. Not funny, I mean funny as in the universe has a way of doing things. Because, I got your question, I was on your question, and then I was having the donations come in. And obviously because I was with Cheryl, the questions were taking longer. So I never quite got round to your question. And I really wanted to. So I'm really grateful you've jumped on there with a donation, because I can answer you today right now. So I'm going to do Billy's donation, then go back down to the chat. So Billy says, hi Liz, any message from my DM about his karmic situation, please? So what's happening within the karmic situation? Let's bring in the karmic 101. So the first card coming up is, I'm tangled up in all this red tape and I need to find a solution. So the red tape could be situation he's in. It can be also be financial. It can be things that aren't easy to get out of. We may be looking at it surface level, whereas there's a lot going on behind the scenes we may not even know about. So he's saying, I've got a lot of things I need to release myself from. I'm tangled up in red tape. I need to find a solution. And this karmic partner, or this karmic person, or this karmic situation, whatever it is, it's making him very mad. And that's because he can't be with you. He may be feeling annoyed at himself. He may be angry at his situation because he feels trapped in some way. And he's saying, this makes me so mad. Stop shouting at me. So there's arguing going on where he is. And you know what? This is a message for you as well, to be the calm influence in his life, because he doesn't need any kind of drama or toxicity, because he's got that going on. And it's really shouting at himself. You know, no one can shout at us and affect us unless we allow it to be so. But he's got the blue moon. And what I'm really connecting with this as well is, he knows how rare you are. He knows how rare this love is. He doesn't want to lose you. And he's saying, I want to set long-term goals and sow seeds for our future. And that's what he's working on. So whatever he's stuck in right now, whatever red tape he needs to release himself from, it's sowing great seeds for your future, because there's lessons there. And he knows how important you are. And the angels want you to be aware of that right now. He knows. And the card for you is the heart chakra crystal. So it may actually help you to use some rose quartz, or maybe even some citrine or green aventurine, or stones that you connect with that help you to open your heart, because it's going to help you to have compassion at this time for what he's going through. And you're an empath, remember, you know, you're both being drained by those around you and through negative situations. So this is definitely what's happening with the karmic situation. You know, it's very draining, very negative. And you're being guided that you are learning from this situation, and so is he, to establish healthy boundaries. And you're being protected right now for your own good. So he's saying to you, I need you to love me as I am. So he's reminding you that he's going through everything he's going through to learn and grow. And he's hoping you can understand that. And that's why you've got the empath card coming out, because it's about having compassion for where he is and what he's going through. But he wants you to know how rare he sees this connection as. You know, he knows that no one else is going to make him feel the way you do. And he knows he has to release himself from the red tape and everything going on to be with you. And that's fully what he intends to do. But the message for you is, use heart chakra crystals to help you get through whatever's going on. I hope that helps, okay? Thrive and prosper, welcome, beautiful. Would be nice to have a message from my DM. I miss him. And if you're missing your twin is missing you. You know, it's reciprocated. So the energy is, your twin is saying, I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul. So there could be some jealousy around. And, you know, I feel that your twin definitely doesn't want you with anybody else, but may also be feeling a little bit jealous about that. Thinking, oh, you know, you could have anyone you want. Why do you want me? And all of these questions that we go through during the quiet times. And you may be thinking this too, you know, I hope there's no one else around you who gets to spend that kind of intimacy with you, because it's not just about physical intimacy. Naked soul is about conversation, you know, deep conversation, spending time together. And what he's saying is, I want to run away with you instead of running from you. So he's saying, I don't want to run from you anymore. I want to run away with you. So he's actually thinking about spending time with you one-to-one, thinking about being with you in an environment where there's just you two. So he is thinking about the future. And yeah, we got the dark moon. So this is a theme that's coming up right now with the full moon. So he's actually deeply thinking about you, and that's why you're missing him right now, because you're connecting with him in that way. So spend time connecting with him in the 5D. And also the half to full moon. What I'm connecting in this card is, it's like you're seeing things in a higher way. So you're seeing the glass now as half full instead of half empty, which means you know you're nearly there. So it's like halfway to full. In other words, you're nearly in union. You know, you're embracing high levels of motivation and energy, and that will be bringing in empowerment and satisfaction. So focus on that. So I'm definitely feeling this as the angels saying you're nearly there. You know, it's an energy of you're nearly there. And this is an energy where you just have to have faith in the timing of things, because he wants to run to you, and that's what he's working on. So the energy coming in then, I just want to bring in an energy from Cheryl's deck. Yeah, I mean, I was picking up on this yesterday as well, where things in his life may be a bit dark, or, you know, there's no colour there. You're the colour, you know, you're the light, and you're the things that brighten everything up. And that's what he wants in his life. So it feels like things in his life are very dark right now, and you're the light. And you're being reminded to work on that light to bring in power. And what will really help right now is maybe charging your crystals in the full moon energy. And you're going to feel this, you know, for the rest of the weekend. So charging crystals, maybe charging your own self, connecting with angels. They're giving me an itchy nose. And when they get that, that's connected with fears of making a mistake. So your twin doesn't want to make a mistake. He doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to let you down in any way. So you've been asked to have faith and just trust the timing of things, because he's missing you too. And remember, your light and love. You bring the colour in. They're giving me a real itchy nose, like he's afraid. He's so afraid of hurting you or doing it wrong, and he needs to follow his intuition. And that's why they're connecting me with that. So if you're having an itchy nose and you don't know why, or maybe your nose is running, or you've got a blocked nose, or things like that are occurring, it's because he's waiting for the right time to move forward. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Moon there with a donation. Thank you, Moon. Moon says, am I in a twin flame journey? Well, trust in that. You're on a channel where we are predominantly twin flames, even though this is really an angel channel. We're all twin flames here. So you've been guided here for a reason. And you've been asked to trust in that. You're saying any message from my DM, which means you are a twin flame, because you're addressing your person as your divine masculine. So it really is about trusting in that. And also, if there's any anxiety around the label or what this journey is, or, what other people say about it, the best thing to do is to take the label away, because the label causes problems sometimes. Instead, just focus on you and your person, your name, their name, and the connection you feel. So what does your person want you to know? So he's saying to you, I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. And I will always love you. So definitely there's some very powerful energy between you right now, because it's like that energy of you'll always love each other. There'll be nobody else who can ever make you feel the way that you do. And look at this. I promise I'm working on fixing this. So your person wants to fix this. Your person saying, I promise you I'm working on fixing this, which is saying he is definitely doing the work as well. And we've got the owl again here. So the owl is reminding you are learning right now. You're learning what this journey means for you. You're learning what this is for you. And any crisis we go through, whether that's something we go through at work, or something we go through in our physical body, or an argument, or something we go through with our twin, or separation, or any of these things, allows us to go into ourselves, reconnect with ourselves, reconnect with source, listen to ourselves, and make an important revelation. So this is an important revelation for you. Am I in a twin flame journey? You've been asked to trust what you feel, because that's real. And also to know that if you didn't think you were in a twin flame journey, you wouldn't address your person as your DM. So trust in that. And the fact that you've said thanks to tunnelers, I feel there's a big weight you're carrying around as well. And this owl is reminding you to see things in all ways, because the owl can look in all directions. And the owl also thrives at night, and it can see in the dark. So you're being reminded to look through the illusion and focus on joy. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do a question there for Falcon Ey, because I've been seeing Falcon Ey in the chat a lot. So Falcon Ey says, current feelings of my DM for me. And thank you to everyone who's here, sending you so much love. If you haven't glad I'm live, guys, I've got 41 of you watching, only 14 likes. So give me a thumbs up as well. So current feelings of my DM for Falcon Ey. So your masculine is saying, I'm working on opening my heart right now. So this is a big message for you to have compassion for what's going on right now. And obviously work on self-love and detach from the situation. So you're focusing on peace, because that's what unconditional love is. So when you do that, this will in turn assist your counterpart to do the same. So if you work on having compassion for your twin and yourself, if you practice the art of surrender, giving it to heaven, focusing on loving yourself unconditionally, then your twin will begin to do the same. Because I feel right now your twin has a lack of self-love. So when they have that lack of self-love in that way, he's not feeling good enough for you. He's not feeling he can give you what you need. So he's working on that. So the more you give yourself what you need, the more you give to yourself all the things you crave from your twin, the more likely he's going to move forward with this, because he's saying, I'm afraid of being hurt again. And you may feel that too, because this journey can hurt again and again, but we get stronger every time. So he's saying, I'm afraid of being hurt again, but I miss everything about you. So you're definitely in that energy where you're both missing each other. He's saying, I just need some time to come to terms with everything that I'm experiencing. So it's quite intense right now for your twin because of what he's experiencing, but also because of all the things he's feeling. So give him time to feel those things. And the waxing moon is saying now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. So what I'm really connecting with is this is a time for you and it's a time for him. And when things have aligned, you'll come back together naturally. So focus on that because he just needs a little bit of time to come to terms with things, but he's missing everything about you. Body, mind, heart and soul, but he's been afraid of being hurt. And that's why he needs to work on opening his heart space. I hope that helps, okay? Really connecting with a block in the throat chakra. I connected with this as soon as I was setting the live up, guys. So if I sound croaky, that's why. There's lots of things being healed today around the throat chakra. So next question I'm doing is the journey. So the journey says, I appreciate any messages on my masculine, but appreciate all of your messages regardless. Thank you so much. So a message for the journey right now. We've got the moon in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn energy, I always get this energy of adventure. So what I'm really feeling is, remember you are on a journey. And I love the fact that your name is the journey because it's like you've embraced that, you know you're on a journey. You know that this whole life you're living is a journey. And the Capricorn energy is about adventure. So I feel between now and the Capricorn season, between now and as we move into the new year, focus on each moment. Make each moment count because don't worry about things. Give any concerns to heaven, whether they're emotional concerns or fears or struggles around anything you're going through. Communication, they give me that block there. Or anything connected with financial security or having what you want in a physical way. So put aside any concerns and focus on joy. Focus on the adventure, the journey, how magical it all is, looking for blessings and everything. And that's going to bring in power. But regarding your twin flame journey, I feel this is moving forward between now and the Capricorn season. And we've got relaxation breath work. So work on breath work, work on your breathing, work on relaxing your mind, work on focusing on peace and allowing things to happen naturally. Anytime you go into any stress energy, just breathe and put your hands over your heart and feel the power of the love. Because he's saying, I miss your touch and your love. So your person is missing you. Just needs time to align and move forward. So I definitely feel the timeline coming through here is between now and the Capricorn season. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do Regina with a member's milestone there. Thank you so much for being a member for 27 months, honey. Sending you so much love. So Regina says, my DM said he has financial issues with his family. And he said he trusts me, can help him. I told him to tell what he is feeling and wants any message for his situation. And from my DM to me. Well, remember, whenever he's dealing with financially, he's got to find his own way out. You're not his rescue. It's the masculines sometimes want rescuing and they have to learn how to rescue themselves. So just be there, be yourself, but there's also a fine line between what help you can give him and what support, because he's got to find his way out. So he's feeling very emotional right now about what he's going through. And you're saying, financial issues with his family. You're saying spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations and can be a drain on your emotions. So this could be a drain on your emotions. I feel this is definitely draining his emotions right now. And it's causing a block. So what's happening karmically? So again, we got that card not long ago saying about red tape. Red tape being in a situation. That came up earlier when I pulled a karmic card. And financial issues. Now I'm only here for the kids. So there could be some kids here. Okay, so these could be his kids or they could be family children, people he's involved with because of his family. And he's focusing on that right now. And he's saying the relationship is toxic to my soul. We are more like brother and sister. I'm trying to find a way out. So it could be connected with a brother or a sister, a child, whatever it is, it feels very toxic and he's trying to find a way out of that. And, he's saying you can help me because he sees you as a lighthouse. He sees you as a leader. He sees you as a muse. But sometimes the best thing you can do for your twin is just take a step back and listen and be there for him. Listen to him, but allow him to find his own way out of any toxicity. Yeah, look at this. We've got the angel card coming out as angel protection, divine timing and intervention. You know, this is one of Cheryl's cards, but she leaves a few cards blank, so we can write our own messages on there if you buy the deck, and she gifted me this deck. But I wrote that on. So you're being shown it's all under divine protection. So I feel the best thing you can do is pray about what to do and call on the angels for assistance with this, because you'll know what to do in divine timing. And the card from your twin is, the more you heal, the deeper my desire grows for you. So in other words, he's seeing you and your power, and it's helping him to grow. So he sees you as that powerful light. That's why he's asking for your help. But I feel that if you help him financially, it may not serve things in the long run. But that's something you are working on. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana MS, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how is my DM's energy towards me right now? And can I get a message from him? Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. We're going to see Sister Act later today, which I'm really excited about at the theatre. So your twin is saying to you, I need to take things slow, I'm nervous. So that's why things aren't going forward as quickly as you might want them to. Because he's saying, I need to take things slow, I'm nervous. So he's nervous about this because he's operating in a different energy now. You know, he kind of hasn't got that cocky persona anymore that he had before. And he's a bit nervous about things. And the thing I'm really loving as well when I'm connecting with your energy is it's like you've shifted away from that other guy. And things are more potent now between you and your twin because of this as well. So, you know, you've even said yourself, have a great weekend, and give me fear. So I feel that's actually a message for you, you know, to have a great weekend, to give thanks for everything you've got, and just allow things to happen naturally, because his energy is he's taking it slow because he's nervous. And that's what he wants you to know. He's saying, I'm a little bit nervous right now. I'm a little bit nervous. So the energy coming out here, we've got practice gratitude. And that's absolutely what I'm feeling, because, you know, you said, thanks, have a great weekend. And I feel that's the message in there. You know, you're being reminded to shine your light, to be grateful for everything you've got, to maybe connect with the full moon energy, maybe go outdoors in the full moon and feel it. And connect with the earth, with smoky quartz. So when things feel a bit smoky or foggy and you're confused or you don't know what's going on, go out and connect with nature. Because he's taking it slow for a reason. It's happening the right way. I really do feel magic coming into your connection. But you have to be patient. It's like you're being given again this lesson now to learn. Like, you know, you've been through all these things and now you can finally be free and say, I know I can be patient now. I know I can have faith in this, because there's so much to be grateful for and so many things to look forward to. And I'm going to focus on that. And that's what they want you to do. I hope that helps, okay? Petra, thank you for the donation. Honey, sending you so much love. Hi, Liz, I hope you're keeping well. Any message from my DM? I'm great, thanks. And I've got a croaky throat, though, since I've been channeling these messages. So a lot of throat chakra healing taking place. So what is the full moon doing for you, first of all? We've got, well, the moon's in Aries, as we know, and this is about action coming in. Now, as soon as I pick this card out there, they give me tooth pain, which is about decisions. So remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation. So I feel your twin is extra sensitive. You may be connecting with that with sensitivity in the teeth right now, because teeth are connected with decisions. So there's some decisions coming in, maybe even to have a confrontation. And obviously we think of confrontation as in an argument or volatile energy or some kind of, you know, kind of coming together that may be a bit hectic. But I'm seeing this as confronting his own fears and struggles to be able to confront the people in his life. So that could be karmic people, or it could be coming towards you. But I feel towards you, there's more fire, there's more passion, there's more desire, there's more kind of anger or kind of stress energy, fire energy around anyone else in his life. So use red jasper to energize and cleanse the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is also connected with, you know, the intimate things and the changes we need to make and all of these things. So I feel that if you use red jasper or any crystal that's perhaps got fire energy to it, then, you know, you're going to be able to handle the energies right now, because he's saying, I'll always love you. So that's what he wants you to know. He will always love you, and he's just going through a bit of a cleansing, and he needs to create an energy where he's able to move forward the right way to confront what's going on. So I feel there's an opportunity coming in. You know, this could also be around this full moon, or it could be between now and the Aries season. You know, between now and March, things moving forward to bring you together. But I feel there's definitely communication ahead in some way, shape or form. So keep the faith. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do Donna Harvey. Donna says, hi Liz, any message from Mark today with the full moon in his star sign of Aries? So what does Mark want you to know, Donna? Straight out, look at this. Well, obviously Aries is fiery and there's a lot of passion between you right now. And he's saying you're incredibly sexy. So he's reminding you he sees you in that way. And he said, I can't stop imagining all the things I want to do to you. So there's lots of intensity between you right now. And I promise I'm working on fixing this. I remember everything about you. Isn't that beautiful? So that's what he wants you to know. And, you know, fixing this. I feel he could also be fixing things today. So he could be doing some DIY or some work around the house. Or he's doing some kind of fixing that's reminding him and showing him in a physical way, you know, a material, a 3D way that he needs to fix things with you. But he's saying you're incredibly sexy. And it feels like whatever he's doing today, his mind is on you. So what can you do with the full moon to move things forward and shift things forward a bit for you? So we've got use carnelian to recharge the sacral chakra. So there's a lot of energy coming in around the sacral chakra today as well. And, you know, practice gratitude. We just had this coming out for Mariana as well. So practice gratitude. So I feel this is also the angels reminding everyone to finish the month in gratitude. Because remember on the 1st of September when I shared that little calendar message with the stag, and it was about use this month as a month of gratitude. And I really am getting that through as well. So focus on gratitude as we end the month to start the new month of October tomorrow in a very powerful way. And I feel that's resonating with everyone. I hope that helps, okay? Rebecca Ralph says, hi Liz, may I have a message from my twin, please? Thank you. Of course you can. So message for Rebecca L. What does your twin want to say? Rebecca says, yeah, I mean, look at this. So there's issues here around commitment and intimacy. And what your masculine wants you to know, Rebecca, is they're working on overcoming these issues. And those issues can be overcome through being in a commitment or being in a situation that involves a commitment, or it could be commitment to a job. It could be a commitment to a cause, or he's working through whatever he needs to work through to be able to commit to you the right way. So he's saying, I'm trying to overcome my issues around commitments and intimacy so I can be open with you. And that's what he's balancing right now in this Libra season. So he wants to make a decision. He wants to move forward. But instead of making decisions right now, it's more important that he works on the love and you work on the love. So to create harmony within your relationship. So there's balance taking place to bring you together. So you may even find that you're operating in your own masculine energy as well. So call on Archangel Raguel, because he is the harmonizer of relationships. And I really feel that he can help you to bring in a healing and focus on the love and the power of it. Focus on compassion, empathy, and understanding instead of worrying about a decision that needs to be made, which could be about a karmic ending or something like that, because I definitely feel he's going to make the right choice here. And we've got Rose for soul connection. So you definitely have the soul connection. He's very aware of that too. So I'm definitely feeling this energy where you're being reminded that, yes, this is a twin flame journey. Yes, this is real love. You know, this is absolutely everything that you want it to be. You just have to be a little bit patient and hope it's, you know, kind of be in the energy of hope to trust the love. And I feel you're going to be shown roses because that's a sign of apologies. Maybe he wants to apologize to you, but I'm connecting with, you know, the rose is also very powerful, kind of symbol of love and the power of the love and the power of the soul connection. So I'm definitely feeling that today, you know. So you may see roses, you may see, you know, you could see scales, but I feel this is a big message about him saying, I want to overcome things to be able to commit to you the right way and to be around you the right way. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Carlen, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, lovely, I'd love a card, no contact at the moment. So what do you need to know for you first of all? For you, we've got order and calm, sodalite crystals. So if you get some sodalite, it may help you to feel this way as well. But you're being told by heaven, Carlen, that your situation is in divine and perfect order. You're on the right path, there's nothing wrong. So let go of any fear or any stress because there's no contact, because it's all working out. And your twin is actually letting you know that they need to take control of this. So, you know, you may be releasing control right now because maybe you've always been the one in control of the timings and making conversation, all these things, and you're letting go of control. So now is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters. So it feels like your twin is doing what they need to do to be in the right energy to move forward, to create stability and to bring comfort in. And you may even be working on your own finances, your own goals, your own 3D life right now too, to take control. So it feels like between now and the Taurus season, so between now and April, you're going to be building that stability. So the message coming through is that things are in divine and perfect order and there's no need to fear. So what does your twin want you to know? So your twin is saying you come on too strong, too fast. Now, this isn't saying you've done anything wrong. This is what happens in the twin flame journey. It's very overwhelming. So the big message here is you need to both just take your time. Because he can also be saying this to himself, talking to himself, saying, oh, I came on too strong, too fast. So it's a message to slow things down. So I feel between now and April, it's going to be moving forward in a much calmer way. And that's when we feel more surrender, more peace, more in tune with our own self, and we remember to give back to ourselves. But your journey is exactly where it needs to be. And your twin is saying, I feel everything. It was just a little bit too strong, too fast, which has caused an overwhelming energy of the need to go within himself and heal his insecurities and fears. I hope that helps, okay? Madonna, thank you for the donation. Only sending you so much love. I appreciate you and Greg so much. I think you mean George, but he'll take that, no problem. Thank you for all you do to help us to heal. I would love a message from my DM and about our union. So what do we need to know? And thank you so much for the donation. So the energy coming in around you right now, we've got the third eye chakra crystal. So this would be a great time to cleanse any third eye chakra crystals you may have. But I'm definitely being drawn there to the amethyst crystal because amethyst is really good for opening our heart, our minds, our psychic senses, being in tune with everything. So what you've been reminded here is, first of all, you have a very strong telepathic link. And I feel that the universe is showing you signs about union in the things you are physically and spiritually seeing. So your spiritual sight is getting more in tune with what's happening. In other words, you're seeing previews of what's to come. So if you're liking what you're seeing around you, keep doing what you're doing. If you're not liking what you're seeing around you, work on changing your perception and focusing on what you do want instead of what you don't want. But I feel the message coming through is that you are being shown through your third eye what's ahead. And this can even be about timings for union or what needs to happen for union or what your union is going to be like. So you're going to be shown through your eyes and your mind and your visions and maybe even dreams or things that just pop in your head through your claircognizance that you are manifesting this love. So the message is you are manifesting this love. So what does he want to say to you? So the cards are flying out. The first card is we've got Shaman. So again, this is soul retrieval. So I'm really connecting here with Archangel Zadkiel. He is the angel who helps us to remember who we are. And we remember this sometimes through pain because he's saying, I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. So he is aware of the pain he's caused you. And he's saying, this is needed now to remember who you are, before trauma and pain shaped you into false versions of your divine self. So in other words, you're always divine. Your twin is always divine, but he also goes into ego. So the ego is being stripped away. And he said, I'm addicted to your love and attention. And, this is very powerful because this is something we have to release, especially as a divine feminine. We want that communication. We want, we get kind of obsessed with it in a way. I used to do things like, before my union, I'd get obsessed with the specific text tone or, email with Catalyst as well. I used to have a specific email tone that he would send to me. And when that came, I'd just be excited about it. And previous Catalyst, I got that snap streak on Snapchat. And when that broke, it was devastating, So we have to learn to let go of the addiction of our twin and realize that they are one with us. So we don't need to crave things from them because they're already living inside of us. So I feel that's also something that is being released too, whether that's your energy or he's releasing something that he needs to let go of too. I feel that could be connecting more with your energy than your twin's energy. You're learning how to let go of control. You're learning to allow him to move towards you because I feel he's going through more of a understanding of what he's done how he may have hurt you in the past, things that have happened, and that's put him into a false version of who he is. He doesn't like being that person. He doesn't like wearing a mask. He doesn't like hurting you. He certainly doesn't like staying away from you because he is addicted to you. But he's being healed with the power of Archangel Zadkiel. I've got Azrael coming through as well to release any pain so that he can connect with you in a powerful way. So the message coming through is you're moving towards union, yes, but you're being shown previews of it constantly. But there are still big, valuable lessons being learned prior to this, and things are aligning right now. So, there's not going to be any serious decisions made right now because it's more about balancing the energy and creating harmony and bringing the love in. So focus on doing that, and you'll notice as you move out of the Libra season that things are feeling much better between you, and you're going to feel a big shift in energy. I hope that helps, okay? And I know you're asking about timing, so I'm also going to bring in the divine timing card. So is there a timing energy or anything we need to be aware of? We've got resurrection, March and April. And we've also got not yet released. So it feels like between now, March and April, things need to be released first to bring you together. But there's going to be a big surge of energy between you around March and April that's going to move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Just breathe through anything and focus on peace. And we've got Eyes to See. Thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, messages, please. What does Paul want to say to me for the weekend? So what does Paul want to say to you for the weekend? What does Paul want to say for the weekend? First of all, I want to please you in all ways. So, he wants to do what's best here for you. And he's saying, I want to please you in all ways, but I'm insecure about my body, mind, and spirit. So he needs to heal that part of himself that doesn't feel in alignment with you. And he's trying to overcome any issues surrounding commitment and intimacy to be able to be there for you in that way. So he's healing things. Now, if he's already in a commitment or he's already in something, he needs to heal that and release it to be with you. And that's what he's working on overcoming. He's saying that my issue's not yours. So again, you're being reminded here to not take it personally because he wants to please you in all ways. And he is insecure about things. So he's working on his body. So he may be, looking after himself a bit better. So he feels better physically. And then his mind will improve because he has more energy. And then he's more spiritually aware because then he's got more clarity. So I definitely feel he's working on himself. And the energy that's coming through from the full moon for you guys, we've got the moon in Cancer. So there is a lot of emotion around right now because you're going to be feeling him very powerfully. But this is also about maybe spending time with family or, he's obligated to something. And that's also a drain on his emotions. It may be a drain on your connection. So you've been asked to rise above and not take it personally, hon. So what do the angels want you to work on? We've got drink in love, rose quartz infused overnight. So, you can kind of put some water or put some rose quartz in some water and then drink in that drink. George does that. He's got one of those, I think one of our soul sisters, I think Patricia might have sent it to him actually, like a cup thing with a rose quartz crystal in. So he puts his water in, he lets it sit for a little bit and then he drinks it in. Or what you can do is, if you don't want to do that, not everyone wants to put a crystal in a water and then drink it. You might not want to do that. So if you get some water in a glass and then you speak love into it, or you feel Paul in that water and, kind of put love into that and spend some time doing that. You haven't necessarily got to infuse it overnight, but do that and then drink it in. And you know that when you're drinking it, you're drinking in his love and the power of it, and that connects you as well. So that may be something to do. Powerful. I hope that helps, okay? He is releasing fears, though. They're giving me a lot of fear, especially about being able to communicate with you. I hope that helps, okay? Claudia, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Much love to you. And right back at you. Could I get a message from my DM Aaron right now? Thank you. So what does Aaron want you to know right now? Message coming out from him is, I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. So again, there's this kind of feeling of regret and pain and going over the past. And when I'm connecting with his energy, wow, they're blocking my throat. But not only that, it's like being choked. When someone's got their hands around your throat. So he said, I'm so sorry I've hurt you so many times. It's really hurt me. It's like it chokes him up. And he's saying, I wish I did things differently. And now I don't know how to fix us. So he's saying in this moment right now, I don't know how to fix us. Now, that doesn't mean you have to rush in and try and fix it. It means he needs to find a solution. You know, that's part of his plan right now. He needs to fix it. So he's saying, I might not know how to fix it in this moment, but I'm working on this. And the full moon is bringing in a little bit of stress for him. So he is feeling a little bit stressed out about this because this is Gemini, this is the twins. So, you know, he's saying, I am a bit stressed about the things I've done. I wish I could do things differently. But he's working on forgiving himself for the past. So, you know, remember you are one, so you can connect through telepathy. You can tell him it's okay. Again, this card's come out. We've just spoke about this. So everything happens for a reason. So this may be something collective that you can all do. You know, everyone can do. Claudia, you know, Claudia can do it, eyes to see. Everyone can do this, where you either infuse water with love through rose quartz, or, you know, maybe you visualize your twin and you put that love into this water and then you drink it down. I just feel that's really powerful. Heart chakra crystal. So you may not want to use rose quartz. You may want to use any other crystals. But I feel rose quartz is going to help right now to calm you down and calm the situation. And also trust the universe. You know, if you've seen 222 or you've seen a bee, that's a symbol of a miracle coming in. So you must trust the universe to do its job to bring you back together. And because he does want to fix it, he does want to sort it out. You know, he does. He's just saying, I don't know how to in this moment. So trust the universe to create the way. And again, bumblebee jasper. So you may want to use that crystal. But I feel this is more that you're going to see miracles through bees. And there's balance coming in with the Libra season. So really everything's on the right path right now to bring him back into your life. But he wants to do that on his terms because it's his job to apologise or to make that move. I hope that helps, okay? We've got April there with a donation. Thank you so much, honey. Let me just see if I can see a question from you. Because I don't think there's a question in there. Thank you so much for the donation. Sometimes people just donate as a thank you. So I'm just seeing if I can... There's a question there from April. I can't see a question there from April. Just have a look. April, if you're in the chat, please will you put me a question in if you want one answering, so I can answer your question. And we've got MNSB, thank you for the donation, says, hi Liz, any message from my DMSB and the connection and union between me and DMSB? So, what's going on? April says, yes, my twin AC. Is there anything specific you want to know, April, or just want me to check in with his energy? So let's start then with MNSB. So any message from SB? What does SB want to say to you right now? What does SB want to say? So I remember everything about you. So right now, SB is thinking about you. He's saying, I remember everything about you. You were incredibly sexy. I can't stop imagining all the things I want to do to you. So there's a lot of passion around. And obviously, you know, this full moon is in Aries. So it brings primal energy in. It brings fire energy in. It brings passion up. So he may be just sitting around kind of thinking about you today for whatever reason. He's been reminded of you in some way, or you're just popping in his mind. And he's saying, I promise I'm working on fixing this. So I've got a real theme coming through again in this live, that the masculines want everyone to know who's watching right now, all 40 of you, that they are working on fixing this. And they're sending you that promise today. So what your twin is saying to you is, I want to fix this. You know, this is what SB is saying. I want to fix this. I promise I'm working on fixing this. And he's doing this by working on opening his heart. So the message coming through is, if you work on detachment, which means focus on loving you, giving to yourself all the wonderful things that you want to receive from him, work on self-love, work on compassion, understanding, then he will do the same and he's going to be able to approach you quicker. So I feel your twin wants you to know he's finding a way to move forward to you. I hope that helps, okay? So April says, my twin AC, how is he feeling about me now? And thank you for the donation, honey. So how is AC feeling about you? And what they're giving me there is, I know it's AC and that's his initials, but they're giving me the words air conditioner. So what I'm connecting with is, he feels like there's a lot of heat between you. And he's like, oh, I could do with an air conditioner, because he's feeling all the passion. So a lot about when I've just connected with the energy of SB, I'm kind of feeling a very similar energy where he wants to fix it. He wants you to know he wants to fix it. And there's lots of passion between you right now. So I'm kind of feeling that. I'm just going to shuffle the cards and then I'm going to put it all together. But I'm definitely feeling there's a lot of fire between you. And you may be picking up on that. Maybe you've got, your air conditioner. Is it off, not working, or something's going on with it? But what he's saying is, he's healing resentments and wounds from past relationships because that will help to heal the connection between you in the now. So he may have been through a really toxic situation, something that's really hurt him in the past, or maybe you have, because I feel this could also be a mirrored situation or a mirrored energy where you've been through something in the past that's hurt you, or maybe your connection with him in the past, whether it was in this life or even in a past life, has brought up a big wound. And that wound, for some reason, has come up for healing lately. So there's a lot of wounds come up to be transmuted. So when we address the wound, when we heal it, when we bring it up, when it comes to the surface for healing, then we're able to completely release it through transmutation by observing it, by understanding it. As Rumi said, the wound is where the light goes in. And this is an energy where, it's definitely connecting in some way with things like ascension, and it's affecting the physical body as well as the emotions. So I feel there's a lot going on right now, especially within him. So he's feeling a lot of pain, and I feel this is physical pain as well as emotional pain. And there's an energy around forgiveness needs to come in as well. So forgiveness will help to move things forward, whether this is you forgiving him or forgiving yourself or just letting go of the past. And then things will improve, because this is kind of a time where focusing on the physical self will improve things. So you may have found that you've been going through something physically, or you've been connecting with something physically. And exercise may help. Now, again, exercise, we think about going outdoors or running, or we think about going to the gym or these kind of things. But they show me spiritual exercise. That's more potent and more powerful. Things such as gratitude, which we're all really being guided to work on right now. Being grateful for the connection, being grateful for the love, being grateful for the time we have to work on ourselves during the silence or the quiet times. Focusing on the power of everything. The energy of the full moon. Last night when I saw the full moon, it just blew my mind. I came out of that shop and it was just big and orange, and I was like, whoa. And I hadn't got my phone, so I couldn't take a photo of it or anything, which was a bit disappointing for me, but everything happens for a reason. And then when I got back, the first thing I did was run outside to think, I'm going to video it for everyone. But it had kind of been clouded over with, you couldn't see it as much. But I was grateful I got to see it. So what you've been reminded is to really be grateful for everything. And he said this connection has made him feel sick. Absolutely, because they do go through that a lot. My masculine really does go through it a lot. He's just been through stomach issues. He's been through vomiting. He went through very severe constipation. Then it turned the other way. So, he goes through it a lot. And the masculine sleep a lot too, when they can. Obviously, if they're not sleeping because they're having sleepless nights or whatever's going on. And that can also be connected with things they're healing, things they're preparing for. The masculine's preparing a lot of different ways than the feminine in a way. So that's why as a feminine, we're being guided to have compassion. And what I'm really seeing in this card is, I'm seeing this as hair. So I'm seeing this as a feminine energy here. So I'm seeing this as your energy where you're being reminded to remember your power in this, because you are a goddess to your twin and you are an empress. So focus on you. Sometimes on this journey, we get so enthralled in it and caught up in it all. We forget about ourselves. We forget to love ourselves. We forget to give to ourselves. We can even forget to do things we enjoy. So work on increasing self-worth, because I feel this is what he's working through, and this is what he needs to do. He needs to feel worthy of you. And that's always through self-love and giving back to the self. And the more you work on that too, the more he'll feel that way, because he sees you as this goddess. That's how he sees you. He's like, whoa, look at you. What do you want in me? And this is because of a past love maybe making him feel bad or making him feel like he isn't worthy. And then you've come into his life and he's like, whoa, why do I deserve you? And that's something he's got to heal. So the more you increase your own self-worth, the more he'll increase his, because this is a twin flame connection. It's divine love. This is from Cheryl's deck. This is one of the blank cards that I wrote on ages ago when I got the deck. So you're being reminded here it is a twin flame connection, and you're being reminded it is divine love. So working on you will improve body confidence. So I definitely feel that he wants to feel more confident in his body so he can approach you in a higher way. You might look at him and think, oh, wow, you're amazing. But he doesn't feel that way about himself. There'll be a thing in him where he's like, oh, I wish I could change this, or I wish I could do that. So I definitely feel he's working on his body confidence. So I'm just shuffling this deck here. Yeah, we've got constipation. And obviously I know it's not nice to be talking about body things, but it's true, it's what goes on. So what he's saying to you is, I have a fear of letting go because I seem to be in constant control of things. And maybe that's what you're doing too. But this is about trusting the flow of life. And when you do that, it regulates everything again. There's always a plan. So you can affirm, there is always a plan to my life. And we've got the back. The universe always has your back. So if there's any worries or concerns about stability or the future or being together, trust that God is your source and your life is divinely guided and protected. So that's what I'm seeing. God's got your back. You're protected. Let go. Allow things to flow. But if there is any back pain or constipation, that's the reason why. And they're the things they're giving me right now. But, if he seems to have turned his back on you in any way, it's not that he's turning his back on you. He's turning his back on himself because he's rejecting love because he doesn't feel worthy of it. So the big message here for you, April, is to be you. And when you're you, everything can happen for you because you are a miracle in his life. And he sees you that way no matter what he says or does. So the message for you is to remember your power as a goddess and work on that. I hope that helps. Again, very interesting, intense message there. Let me move the chat down, guys. We've got Elaine, thank you for the donation, honey. And thank you again for emailing me earlier and giving me that reminder, okay? You know what I'm talking about. So any guidance about my work, please, Liz, if I'm going to get major leave, I'm going to get leave, okay? Let's just connect with the angels and see what they want you to know. So, first of all, Elaine, what's this full moon doing for you? So, the energy we've got coming up is a new moon. So, something's being created right now. And it says the time is ripe for seeking new opportunities. So, there's plenty of new opportunities around you, whether this is the opportunity to get leave or the opportunity to try something new or do something new. There's an opportunity for this. The time is ripe. So it's like the angel saying there's a perfect time for things to go your way. But remember, for things to go your way, you have to see things going your way. Thoughts become things. And when you feel those things, they manifest quicker. So visualize what you desire. Visualize receiving what you want, which could be leave, or it could be more money, or it could be feeling better in your job, or any of these things. Focus on that and feel it, and then you'll create it. But the angels are saying the time is right now for everything you want to happen. So I want to bring in the Angels of Abundance cards. So what do you need to be aware of right now? What do you need to be aware of regarding work or anything else? Look, we've got an employment change. So it's very likely something could change. And when things change, especially at work, because it affects finances, can be very scary. Because we think, oh no, what if I can't pay the bills? Or what if things don't go to plan? Or what if? And it's all illusion because God is our source. So when we go through any changes, whether it's employment changes or physical changes or changes with our twin or any of these things, it always happens for a higher reason. So your current path right now is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes that support your dreams, your priorities, your passions, and your life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported every step of the way. So whatever's happening in your life, you are being supported and you are safe. Okay, your career path is leading you in a higher direction. So what I'm getting here is, whatever you're going through in your career or at work, it's leading you in a higher direction. It's pushing you towards positive changes that support your dreams. And your dreams also include your twin flame and you being happy and working on service and all the things you want. So it's like you're being shown that don't fear anything that's happening. Instead, pray about it. And the universe will send you in exactly what you need at the exact right time. But I'm definitely feeling between now and the new moon. And the new moon is coming in on the 14th of October. There's a big shift happening. And that could also be when things happen between now and then. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Marisol. Welcome, honey. Thank you for the donation. What does my DM think about us for the future? They're blocking my throat when I'm connecting with your energy straight away. So, your twin may have things he wants to say to you, but he can't quite find the words or get them out. So what does he think about the future? What does he want you to know? I wish we could start over. That's the only card that wants to come out of that deck. So what he's really saying is, what I really want for our future is a fresh start. I really want us to start over. So it's not like he's thinking, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that or I want it to be like this or like that. He just wants a fresh start. He just wants to start over with you. He wants an opportunity to do it right. I mean, isn't that beautiful? So he said, I wish we could start over. And what's the energy of the full moon? You've got, again, look at this, the new moon. Wow. So the new moon is the time for a new opportunity. So the time for a new beginning is coming. And this could also be an indicator of the new year. The new year being a fresh start. That's what we see it as sometimes. New year, fresh start. So definitely feeling something big is happening. And there's freedom through movement. So things are definitely moving forward between you. So what the angels want you to focus on right now is freedom. Enjoying your freedom. Enjoying the time you've got right now to do you and be you and live life and love life. And there's movement taking place because of that. You can see in this card, Cheryl's obviously moving a body, so freedom through movement like dance or exercise. It moves things around, it shifts things around. But I'm definitely feeling this as more an energy of the more you feel free, the more at peace you are with things, the more movement is going to come in. But I'm definitely feeling a new start here in the new moon. The new moon, but the new year, but again, the new moon. So the 14th of October, there's some clarity coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Powerful. We've got Jill. Thank you for the donation, honey. Can I have a message from Matt, please? What does Matt want to say? What does Matt want to say? So Matt wants to say to you, I can't keep running from my feelings. So if he's been running from his feelings, if he's been running from you, if he's been hiding from you, he's stopping that because then I can't keep doing this. I can't keep running from my feelings, but I need to take things slow because I'm nervous. So he's also nervous about approaching you. He's nervous about doing it right, and he needs to take it slow. So that's what he wants you to know. So what's the full moon doing for your connection right now? Again, the new moon cards come out. So this could be a movement between now and the new moon on the 14th. So the time is ripe for new opportunities. So it's very likely he could actually reach out to you between now and the new moon because he wants to come to you, but he wants to take it slow. Don't worry about the timeline. It's going to start moving forward from the new moon. Big things are shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Baby, thank you for the donation, honey. How does my Leo X feel about me? How does your Leo X feel about you? Straight out. Empath. So your Leo X feels that you're a very feeling person, that you are an empath, that you're sensitive. Or sometimes when we're sensitive in this way, because we're all empaths, but sometimes when we're sensitive, we can, over dramatize things, or we can be highly strung, or there can be a lot of energy of emotion there. So I feel sometimes this person, your Leo X is pretty, stressed out by your emotions. And that's nothing to do with you. That's just because he's learning how to handle them. So it's like you're saying, sometimes I can't handle your energy, or I can't handle your intensity. It drains me a little bit. And it may drain you to be around him, or a situation that may seem negative. And if he's an ex for a reason. There's something being healed. So it may have been that you were both drained, or there was people around that was draining the energy, and it created a negative situation. So what you're both learning is to establish healthy boundaries and to protect your energy. So it feels like if this moves forward again, because you haven't said whether this person is your twin or not, but that's something you may be working through. But it feels like if there's an opportunity for you guys to come together, again, it needs to be with more healthy boundaries. where you're protecting your energy more. In other words, you're not expecting too much from him. You're giving more to yourself, because I feel that you've both been drained by each other's energies and also by things going on around you, which can be the situation, other people, work, all these things, and that caused problems within the connection. So let's get a full moon message for you. What's the full moon doing for you? We've got the moon in Taurus. So you're also learning through this person to stand up for what you believe in and take control of what you want. So now is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters. So you may be focused on work right now, or he may be focused on work right now, or practical matters, things you need to do. So it feels like whatever's going on, you need time to be able to work on yourself separately to have an opportunity to come together again with a more healthy relationship. I hope that helps, okay? Mikkel, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, listen, family. I'm wondering what the message from my DM is today in our journey. So what does your twin want to say to you today? Jumping out. Again, look at this empath. And it says you were both being drained by those around you and through negative situations. So with this, I feel that there could be things going on around the 3D world that are causing a drain on your connection. You know, you want to be together, but there could be other things going on. So you could be involved in things, or he could be involved in things that are causing blocks. And what needs to happen is to establish a healthy boundary. And what you're being reminded is you're protected. So whenever you're not coming together for any reason, you're being protected by heaven. I promise I'm working on fixing this. And this is what your twin wants you to know. Okay? I'm working on fixing this. I'm working on making this right. And that seems to be a theme that's been coming out throughout this reading. So for everyone watching right now, that's what your masculine wants you to know. I promise I'm working on fixing this. And I think what I'll do as well is after the live, if I remember, I'll perhaps do a little message to music with this, because I feel this is what everyone needs to know right now. I promise I'm working on fixing this. So this is what your twin wants you to know. So what do you need to know about your journey right now? Third eye chakra crystals. So, the full moon is opening you up more to your vision and your insight and your third eyesight, being able to notice what's going on around you as previews. So I feel you're receiving signs and synchronicities. And also you can stabilize yourself to feel connected. So, grounding yourself, going in nature, maybe being around forest or trees or greenery. They show me like grass, and grounding yourself, or maybe even getting cedarwood there, and use smoky quartz to open up your root chakra, connect with your own self. That's also what I'm connecting with. So I've got that card, but I feel this is more about things opening up, your twin wanting to open up. And obviously you want your twin to open up to you, but you have to allow things to align in divine timing. So let's get a full moon card. We've got the waning moon. He says, let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. So again, there could be things affecting the both of you right now that need to be released and healed. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. So let go of any fear, doubt, straw, worry, any stress, anything that's causing problems, to be able to be together. So I feel that you're both releasing things. This could be karmic things, it could be other things. Wow, these cards just flew across the room here. So first of all, we've got celebrate you. Now again, this could be connected with a birthday, but I feel it's more about celebrating you. Let me just grab the cards that just flew across the other side of the room. They've actually gone in my bag, which is the winter solstice creating a healing. Let's see if there's any other cards. They flew out. So the message is, between now and the winter solstice, in other words, between now and December, there's going to be lots of opportunity for healing. And this is coming in between now and then, because you've got the Libra season. We've also got Capricorn. So what I'm actually getting here is between now and like the 19th of January, there's going to be a lot of healing energy. And there's going to be lots of forward motion. So you could see this as a timeline for union. Okay, that I feel that July we're connecting with here, though, is the July we've just had. So I don't feel this is a future July. I feel things are already in motion now. But you could also see that as a future date anyway. Take what resonates. But this could also be connected with a birthday. But what I'm getting here is from now, and then you've got specific healing dates. So between now and December, and then between December and January, and then between January and July, there's going to be lots of forward motion taking place. and lots of opportunities for you guys to come together and be together. So focus on peace and joy and trust the love. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. I don't think there's any other divine timing cards on the floor. That was all of them. And we've got Anne says, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Frank, where are we at on our journey? So obviously it's about having faith and trusting. So Frank is saying, I'm trying to overcome my issues surrounding commitment and intimacy. I don't know why I keep pushing you away. I'm sorry. So he doesn't want to push you away. But, you know, he may not even be pushing you away. You may see him as he's pushing you away. And then maybe you take that out on him in some way. And then he gets stressed out and thinks he is pushing you away. But whatever it is, it's like he's saying, I'm just saying sorry. I'm saying sorry for anything you feel I need to say sorry for. That's what he wants you to know. And he's trying to overcome issues surrounding commitment and intimacy. He's trying to deal with that so he can be free. So this is again about freedom. And you're being guided to have faith and to trust. So the energy around the full moon is about the energy shifting between now and April. But this is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters. So what he's saying is I need to deal with my finances. I've got to sort out my finances, the red tape I'm tangled up in. I need to deal with my 3D world right now. And you're being guided to focus on what you love. So use some amethyst crystal to bring in tranquility, because what you really need to connect with and work on is finding peace and being okay with the flow of things and not being triggered by things or, you know, being stressed over things. Give it to God, you know, give it to heaven. There's going to be a big change in your connection between now and April. Because it's like he's saying to you, I really am doing the best I can. I can't really apologise more than I do. I'm just sorry for whatever you feel I need to apologise for. Which shows you he wants to keep you happy in any way he can. Because he does not want to lose you. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Simran says, what is coming towards me in job? Thank you so much for your donation. So what is coming towards me in job? I'm going to use the Abundance Angel card. So what's coming towards you in job? Oh my goodness me, it flew across the other side of the room. Bear with me, I've got to get it. Okay, so these cards are moving as well. So when I have to get up out of my seat to connect with the energy in this way, you've got to make things happen. So you may be guided to take guided action. I'm just having to get up and walk around the table to get the cards, okay? And the card is abundance mindset. And you've also got deservingness. So you have to believe that you're deserving of what you want. So if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be in the future. It will always be one day away from you. So instead, see, feel, think, and speak of abundance or this job that you want in a powerful way, like you already have it now in this present moment. And that is what you will experience. And know that you deserve it. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else. And you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, or even if you don't yet know what type of work you want to do or what's going on or what's coming towards you, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So in other words, everything will happen at the right time for you if you believe in this. And the other cards, we've got employment change and we've got clean energy food. So the more you eat better and the more you focus on cleaning up your vibration and what you allow into your life, because everything's like food, which energy is like food. So in other words, if you are around negative people, you're eating their energy. So it's causing problems sometimes. So if you clean things up around you, then you're going to be able to go through changes because you're going to be attracting the right things in. So when you fuel your body with a healthy organic diet, or you increase your energy levels in any way or ability to focus, that's what will happen. So this automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Your current path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, your priorities, your passions, and your life purpose. So trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. So when you believe that you deserve this job change or something magical to happen that you deserve, and you have an abundance mindset, then the opportunity you require is going to come towards you because you're cleaning things up. And that's what the angels want you to know. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Dreams, welcome, beautiful. Thank you for the donation. Will I get married to my twin flame, and what's next? So first of all, focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. So focus on the energy of love and, pay attention to what you're seeing as well. Because if you're seeing marriages or you're seeing couples getting engaged or any of these things, this is showing you it's coming to you in the future. But a lot of the time we try and run before we can walk. Instead of thinking about just being in the moment and enjoying the moment, we start thinking about, will we do this? Will we have kids? Will we have all these things? So the angels are reminding you as well to not rush this, okay? So we've got separation. Okay, so time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So you're saying what's next? It feels like there's some form of separation that's going to prepare you for what's next. Now, you may already be in separation or there may be a slight delay. Don't panic with this card and get triggered and think, oh no, it's going to be a huge separation. Your twin loves you. Look what he's doing. He's got his hand on his heart. He loves you, and because he loves you, he is protecting you. You may be reaching out to him and wanting him, but he's saying, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to be with you at the right time. So remember, the romance angels are all around you. So I feel this card's come out to remind you why you go through separation. You go through separation to prepare for the future, because everything before you is a dress rehearsal. And he has to learn his lessons and you have to learn your lessons to be in that kind of relationship like a marriage. A sacred union is already like a marriage anyway. Marriage is really just a piece of paper. You are the one that makes it work. So I feel that separation is needed or time apart is needed to create what you want. So the message coming through is, don't worry if there's separation. I feel you're learning to understand and see it in a higher way. So what's the full moon doing for you? What's the full moon doing for your connection? Again, it's bringing in a new opportunity. And I feel there's going to be a big shift here between now and Capricorn. Okay, and this could even be from the new moon on the 14th until the Capricorn season. So as we move into the new year, focus on opportunities to create more financial success, to create more happiness, joy, love. And remember, you are always growing. And anything you go through, like separation that you may see as a crisis, will allow you to go into yourself. And when you have time apart from your twin, they're able to go through epiphanies and understandings. So I feel the message for you is everything's where it's meant to be. If you want to marry your twin, understand that separation is preparation for that to happen. But focus on what you're being shown in the physical. And I can't give you a yes, you're going to marry them or not, because it's not yet set in stone, because these are things you're going to discuss when you're in union. I hope that helps, okay? Laurel, thank you for the donation, honey. Thank you for the live. Today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, honey. Sending you so much love. So let's get some birthday cakes in the chat for Laurel. Wishing everyone a magical day. Can I have a message from my twin and the angels about the upcoming month? I feel good. That's great to hear. So what's the energy coming in for the next month for you? Jump straight out. So the card coming up is the moon in Leo. Wow. So I feel you're being given a lot of power and strength right now. And this is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated or pushy. So the universe is saying you don't need to force anything, push anything. Just allow things to be. And breathe. And obviously you're not self-centered or over-opinionated or pushy, but we do sometimes act that way on this journey. So that is something we have to learn to release. Self-centered means when we think everything revolves around us. In other words, we take things personally and we don't see the bigger picture. Or when we think our way is the right way, or we try and force things before they're ready. Those are things you're releasing. And the Leo energy, the lion, has come through to remind you of your power and your strength and the person that you are. And they're giving me, wow, when I'm connecting with this energy for you, Laurel, they're giving me that stomach ache. The stomach ache that I've been connecting with and talking about, the ascension. I'm really getting that coming through as well. They're giving it me right now. So connect with nature. So if you've been experiencing stomach ache or you've been feeling that connected with your twin, connect to nature, go outdoors, breathe. And I feel that what this is showing to you is you've really been embracing where you are. So obviously the full moon's there as well. So you've been surrendering, working on you, going with the flow, being more in tune with your own self. So what does your twin want to say to you on this day? I'm sorry I've hurt you so many times. So there is the apology there about the past and the things that he's done. And he's saying, I don't want to fight this anymore. And he's like, I don't want to fight you anymore. I don't want to fight this anymore. And I am amazed at how perfect you are for me. Sometimes it feels as if it's not real. And that's what they struggle with sometimes. I want to please you in all ways, but I'm insecure about my body, mind, and spirit. So, and obviously, you've been working a lot on yourself. You've been working on surrender. You've been working on releasing and moving out of this kind of energy where you need to have things now, or, this energy of being pushing all these things. And he knows that he's mirroring this. So I feel there's a lot of mirrored energy between you and a lot of power to move you forward the right way. And I want to bring in, because it's your birthday as well, a message from the Happiness Coach cards. I also do one of Cheryl's cards as well. The energy is share. Wow, you are starting to attract soulmates to connect with. And, I don't feel this is like another person. I feel this is friendship. This is like soul family. Like we did that live together. This is what I'm connecting with. You are around the right kind of people now because you've been creating a sacred space. And you've also been asking the divine for everything you want. So the universe is creating things for you that seem magical to you because you've changed your perception and you've been working on the right kind of energy. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? And we're going to do Emily G there. I'm really guided to Emily there. Hi Liz, are there any messages coming through for me at this time? Thank you so much. What do we need to know for Emily, please, angels? What do we need to know for Emily? So the energy coming through is the hair. So I love it when this card comes out because we're operating in the energy of the water rabbit right now. So, this is 2023. It's a time of new beginnings for you. So you may have been through some changes this year, or you've got some changes coming in as we enter into the new year. And, those could be changes connected with your twin, but I feel these could also be other changes. So this could be connected with work or home or any other things you're going through. So I feel you're in a period of change in your life. You may see the hare, a rabbit. You may see butterflies. You may see dragonflies, 555. Things connected with change. And we've got chakra healing crystals. So you may be working on healing your chakra system right now. You may be working on cleansing your chakras. So, that will help you. And also to use maybe a pendulum to bring in some calming energy if you want to do that. Maybe that's something you're working on as well. I kind of feel like you're working on your spiritual gifts, or you're becoming more spiritual, more in tune with things. But you've been reminded that everything is in timing. Everything's in divine timing. So the answer to all of your questions is timing. Your journey is in timing. And we've also got laughter, raise your vibration. So work on focusing on peace. Work on raising your vibration in a higher way through laughter, through enjoying life, through breathing through things and focusing on peace. And we do a message from your person. We've got shaman. So soul retrieval is needed for you to remember who you were before trauma and pain shaped you into a false version of yourself. So in other words, this is before we wake up, when we're going through ego and, we don't really know who we are. And then we remember who we are. Because then we realize, wow, I want to spend forever with you. You're my twin flame and I miss everything about you. So I'm definitely feeling that you're both going through some kind of soul activation and soul retrieval to move together. So keep your vibration high right now. Remember, everything's in divine timing. Everything is working in your favor. And give yourself a bit of a chakra cleanse right now, especially around the throat area, the heart, even around the solar plexus, because that's also connected with intuition and moving forward. But I definitely feel the message is this, that this is an auspicious time for you, a great time for new beginnings. And, like Donna says, it's a lucky white rabbit tomorrow. So, the lucky white rabbit coming in for you. So you may even see, you may see rabbits, but you may see, a rabbit foot. I was trying to think what it's called, a rabbit foot. Rabbit foot or something like that. But I feel you're more likely to see 555. You're more likely to see butterflies. And this card's moving as well. Yeah, the cow. So remember, this is a time for you right now, to give to yourself. So a new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. So something big is coming here. And the way forward is by connecting with yourself. I hope that helps, okay? The more you nurture you, the better things become. And we've got Oreo says, hello Liz, what's going on with my twin these days? How is he feeling as I'm not in touch with him? And anything he's planning next. So what's going on with your twin for Oreo? What's he planning next? So he's saying to you, He's saying, I adore your smiles, your smirks. I love your cute little laugh. So what he's doing is he's thinking about you and he's remembering all the things that he loves about you. You know, I adore your smirks and smiles, your cute little laugh. And I wish I did things differently and now I don't know how to fix it. So again, there's this real energy coming in around this full moon of the masculines wanting to fix things. And he said, I don't know how to fix us yet, but I will do. I wish I'd done things differently. And again, we've got the moon in Capricorn. So this is about not letting emotions get in the way or, you know, worrying about things too much, because it feels like he's going to work on creating a solid, stable environment for the two of you. And they give me fear. So he may have fears right now around finances or about his own situation. And I feel he wants to get a handle on that between now and the Capricorn season. So definitely between now and the new year, something big is coming in here. And they give me, wow, real block in the throat. But it's like, you know, when your throat blocks, but you get like, it feels like it's like that, you know. I can't explain out what it feels like, but twisting. Like it feels twisted up inside, and they're giving me heart pain as well. So I feel you may be connecting with the heart chakra, you may be connected with the throat chakra, but it feels like he feels twisted up inside because he wishes he'd done things differently. And that's what he's working on healing right now. I hope that helps, okay? Sarash, thank you for the milestone, honey. Member for 34 months, amazing. Thank you for your love and support. Hi Liz, I hope you're well today. Can I please have a message from Brandon today and an energy check-in, please? Oh, nearly fell over there. So an energy check-in. Wow. So this card jumped out and then all the other cards flew on the floor. So that's the card you need there. Let me just grab these cards off the floor. So the energy coming in here again is to cleanse your chakra system. You know, to use chakra healing crystals right now to cleanse yourself. And when this comes in, you know, it's always a symbol of alignment. So work on alignment right now. And we've got half to full moon. So it's having that belief that you'll be together. You know, that it will go from feeling maybe like you're half full to completely full. You know, because I feel your mindset here is quite positive. You know, you do see the cup as half full and you know you're moving into alignment. So you may also be filled with energy, but you may have highs and lows as well. So yeah, they just blocked my throat. So again, blocking the throat. And when there's blocks, you may go through those lows. But embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So work on that. And the waning moon, it says, let go of that which is no longer serving you. Anything causing you turmoil or stress or struggle, now is a time to cast that away. You know, things that are no longer serving you. And this is definitely what you're being guided to know. So let's connect with your twin. Yeah, look at this. I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. So your twin is reminding you there's only you. You know, you're the one who makes them feel what they feel and, you know, connect in that way. And he's saying, I know you would make me the happiest person on earth. I'm just intimidated at the thought of trying to do the same for you. So what he's really saying to you is, I want to give you everything, but I have to be able to do that equally. And that intimidates me a little bit right now, because how can I be enough for you? How can I be everything to you? Because you're this amazing being, and who am I? It's like he's saying, what do you see in me? So he needs to heal that right now. And, you know, instead of coming towards you, what he's doing is fantasizing about you. But he also knows he wants to make that dream a reality. So I feel if you do a chakra cleanse, it's going to create, you know, a doorway for him to move towards you. But this is definitely a big sign about moving into union and things falling into place and big changes ahead. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got VP, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, where's Jay's head at regarding us these days? What is he thinking regarding our upcoming meeting? So where's Jay's head, first of all? So he's saying to you, you are perfect from head to toe, inside and out. So he's saying you're perfect for me. But sometimes when the masculines see the feminine as perfect, it brings up a lot of insecurity in them. So he's going through shadow work and he's saying, dive into the shadow to find the light. Deep wounds are in need of illumination. So he's doing some shadow work, and this may even affect the upcoming meeting because he's a little bit afraid of what you will think or how you'll perceive him. And he's saying, because you're perfect for me. It's like he's saying, I'm not perfect at all, but you are perfect from head to toe. Well, you know that for your twin, You know your twin is perfect for you, but he doesn't see himself that way. So what he's saying to you is, you're the most beautiful person I've ever met. I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. So again, there's a little bit of tension there about what will happen when you meet up. But your person is fantasizing about this and wanting this to happen. And you make me want to be a better person. So when I'm connecting with the energy, I definitely feel that there's the opportunity to come together. I don't feel there's any blocks or delays around that. They give me the number 41 as well from the numbers of likes and people there. So if I go to Kyle's book here, Angel Numbers, 41 is giving you another message there. So the message says, and obviously 4 is about angel protection, 1 is about new beginnings. So I feel that the new beginning you want, this upcoming meeting will happen in divine timing. So in other words, the message I'm getting through first of all is, don't be triggered by if there's any changes or if anything doesn't quite go to plan. Just be flexible and adaptable. But in the book, 41 says, your angels are encouraging you to embrace your gifts and know that you're worthy of having them. So in other words, remember, you were connecting in many other ways than just physically meeting up. You're meeting through dreams, you're meeting through telepathy, feelings, all of these things. So I feel if you focus on that, that's going to bring power in. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do AJ there. Hi, Liz. Is there anything the angels have for me today? Thank you for being you. You're very welcome, honey. What do the angels want you to know? This is for AJ. We've got the moon in Leo. So again, the same message that came out before. You're moving into an energy now where you are releasing this to heaven, where you're more at peace with where you are. So you don't need to force or push anything, because everything that's meant for you will find you and come to you. You know your own opinion on things. You don't need to dictate that to anyone or push your own thoughts or identity on anyone. Just be yourself, and also to give to yourself all the things that you crave from your person. And then you don't feel like anything's missing. So since the Leo season in August, you've been gaining more strength. So I'm definitely feeling you're being given strength right now. And you've got drinking love. Wow, this card's come up a couple of times. So, I spoke about this a little bit earlier on. If you grab a glass of water and infuse it with rose quartz, or, send thoughts of love into it and then drink it down, you'll feel powerful. And also sage yourself or sage your space right now. It feels like you may need to have a clear out or clear your energy or sage around, because especially with us moving towards October, it's a great time to have a cleansing. Lighting some sage Palo Santo or incense or even candles, because it will clear away any negative energy and you're going to receive answers to your questions. But I feel the answer to your questions are about timing. So let go of any issues around when things are going to happen or how things are going to happen. And you can always use a pendulum for quick answers. I love using a pendulum. I've got them pretty much in every room in the house apart from the kitchen and the bathroom. But I have one by my bed, I have one here, I have one in the living room, so that if I go through a panic, and we all do, I get a pendulum. I've used it today. Especially around health issues, I use this. Am I okay? And it will swing around like this for yes. It'll go like that for no. So, the more you speak to your pendulum with authority, the more it'll answer you better. So you may want to grab a pendulum. There's nothing wrong with using a pendulum. Remember, the tool is just a tool. It's a neutral thing. It's the person using it that makes it good or bad. So if anyone's watching thinking, I don't know what I think about tarot or cards or any of these things, don't listen to society. Listen to your own self. Again, I have a huge bond with God and Jesus and heaven, and I use tarot cards. There's nothing wrong with it. It's only what people say. If the person using the tool is operating in love and light, that's what you're going to receive. I don't worship angels. All glory is to God. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well for anyone watching. Okay, I'm going to do just a couple more then, guys. I've been on for nearly an hour and 40. So I'm going to do Staccia there. I have a Leo moon. I've just logged on. Hey, Staccia, sending you so much love. I'm going to do that tonight. I have a rose quartz. Is it gua sha? Wow. So I haven't seen a question from you, but I'm just guided to your energy there. So I'm going to pull you a card. So what do we need to know for Staccia? What do we need to know for Staccia? The owl. Wow. So you're gaining lots of wisdom right now in your situation. And you've also got the hair. So the hair is really powerful because that's connected with the water rabbit. bringing in a new beginning, a new opportunity. So there's a new beginning coming in here. And, any crises or anything that we struggle with or anything that we worry about, this is definitely about learning. You're saying there, I'm separated from my masculine and told him I need distance because he does drugs. So, you don't want to be around that kind of energy. And I feel that's going to create a crisis in his life, because not having you there is going to feel really bad to him. So that's going to create the separation that's needed for him to make a powerful change. So I feel that you setting your boundary in that way is actually working for the connection. Because remember, everything happens for a reason. And you're growing so much through this too, learning to have compassion, empathy, understanding for everything that he's been going through as well. And there's an important revelation coming up here. So what does he want to say to you right now? What does he want to say? He's saying to you, I run from love because I don't think I deserve it. So remember, it's not because he doesn't love you. He does love you, but he doesn't think he deserves love in any way. That's why he does drugs. That's why he uses some kind of crutch to feel better or to escape in a way from his situation. And you've said, I've tried to be his friend while he's going through, but I can't be his friend. I totally understand that. So I feel the separation that's being created here is a crisis for him. And it will be for you as well, because it's going to be hard. They give me a block in the throat there. But it's going to allow you both to have time to process and understand. And I feel, it's going to bring in such a powerful revelation for him, because he's going to think, I don't want to lose you. It's not worth it. And obviously he's going to put you first. And I feel that between now and February, when the water rabbit leaves and the dragon comes in, that's when there's going to be a big shift. So don't worry about how long the separation's going to be or any of these things, because I feel he's going to try and get you back anyway quicker than that. And you have to be very strong at this time. So what you can do is indulge in gratitude. So using gratitude as an attitude turns things around. You could even tell him to use gratitude in some way. But I feel he's very grateful for you anyway. And he wants you to know that, and be aware that he is grateful for everything you've given to him and helped him with and shown him, even if he hasn't come through and directly told you that, or sometimes he hasn't made you feel that way. It's like he may have put that over you in some way. And he's saying, I am grateful for everything you've given me. And, you can use gratitude to really raise your vibration and bring peace in. I hope that helps. Okay, very beautiful. And we've got Staffen here. Thank you for the donation. Only sending you so much love. Hello, Liz. What's my DM going through this full moon? So what's your masculine going through during this full moon? What's this full moon doing for the connection right now? Jumping straight out. I love unraveling the mystery there is you. So your twin is doing a lot of deep thinking, a lot of meditating, and remember, the masculine sometimes don't meditate like we do, but they spend time contemplating, which is the same thing. So he said, I'm trying to unravel what this love is, what my feelings are, what the mystery of this is that's you. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I feel so sad when I realise you're not there. So, he's saying, you're not here, I feel sad about this. So he's having a lot of revelations around you with this full moon, which really resonates with this. When I did the live with Cheryl yesterday on for members, this card was a reoccurring theme. I've just pulled this out, I haven't shuffled this yet. So what your twin is saying is, I'm spending time in contemplation and meditation right now in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. So he's trying to understand what he's feeling. He wakes up in the middle of the night, he feels sad because you're not there. He's trying to understand what that means. He's unraveling it all. Okay, so let's shuffle. Oh, wow, jumped out. Yeah, look at this strength. So this card started coming out. It's a fire energy as well about action. So there's really been a big shift in your connection since the Lionsgate portal. And what you're being reminded is how important it is right now to just be in the flow of things. To not push anything or, not force anything, just allow things to be. And your twin wants to move towards you when he's in a better energy. So anything you feel you're missing from your twin right now, give it to yourself. Focus on peace. Focus on joy. Focus on breathing, and we've got authentic presence. So as long as you're you, everything will work out. But he wants to come to you when he's more in his authentic power. And we've got practice self-love, the mirror exercise. So, the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. But I feel this is really about you mirroring each other, because you're trying to unravel what this is. Both of you are trying to understand things, and you're both connected in that way. He wants to blocking my throat. He wants to look in the mirror and be proud of who he is. He wants you to be proud of him. So that's about authentic presence. So just be you, and the universe will take care of the rest. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Michaela there with the members milestone for 4 months. Angel family, thank you so much for your love and support, honey. Hi Liz, are there any messages or guidance for me on my twin flame journey today? So what do you need to know today? Straight out, use amethyst to bring peace in, to connect you with your higher self, your third eye, your crown chakra, to open you up to, receiving spiritual guidance and tranquility. So it will bring peace in as well. So if you use amethyst, it's going to bring a calming energy in. So what else do you need to know with this full moon? Wow, jumping straight on the camera. Now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. And also, look at this, that Leo energy again, to let go of the need for things now, or, the need to have things now. Just be at ease with things and focus on what you desire. So I feel what the angels want you to know is focus on your dreams right now. This will be a really great time for you between now and the new moon on the 14th to set intentions, to connect with your angels, to breathe and, to bring things in because you're manifesting things. But they're giving me a block between you and your twin, and your twin is saying, I miss your touch and your love. You're perfect from head to toe, inside and out. So remember, your twin knows who you are and loves you and wants you. It's just about bringing in that calming energy to align you back together. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Christine. Thank you for the donation. Honey, sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Me and my DM Rob are blanking each other a message. Please, we are separated a year. We live very close. It's so strange to passing by. And, I know how hard that is, to passing by and not to be communicating, to be blanking each other. It's painful, So what's the energy of this full moon bringing in for you guys? Well, we've got the energy of let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. So clearly it causes inner turmoil to deal with that. Now is a time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. So let go of fear around it and struggle around why things are happening the way they do. Because when you're passing each other by, the universe is reminding you of each other. So instead of seeing it as it's painful or, it's hurting you, see it as, wow, this is the universe creating the way. This is the universe aligning our energy so we can move back into alignment. So I feel what the universe is showing you is, even though you're blanking each other, you're being open to this. The universe is creating the way. And, just spoke about the pendulum, how you can use a pendulum to bring in calm energy and relax your body as well, and use it for meditation. But also this is about calming. So I feel you just need to calm your energy more. And the reason sometimes why you blank each other is because you're not in the right energy for each other. So I feel if you actually work on calming your energy and opening your chakra system, cleansing your chakra system, you're going to feel much better about things and the way things are happening. So what does he want to say to you right now? He's saying to you, he's got family issues and they are impacting the connection. Beliefs, patterns and opinions need to be broken away from. So he could be in a karmic situation, or he could be dealing with something karmic that needs to be released. And, I'm just shuffling the karmic cards. It's always been you and it always will be. Now, remember, I created this deck. So what he's really saying to anyone else is, it's always been you. It's always been her. The her is you. And it always will be. So what he's saying to you is, it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. It will always be you. It will always be you. Because people around him only want him for his money and lifestyle. So I feel that he struggles with that, because you don't want anything from him apart from his love. You want him for who he is, not because of his money or lifestyle. And sometimes we go through a loss of these things to gain so much more. So he's saying, people around me right now want things from me, and I'm dealing with that, and it's impacting our connection because I need to release myself from beliefs, patterns, and opinions that I need to break away from so that we can be together. So I feel right now, he's just not in the right energy to be around you. So you are being protected. But I also feel that you're seeing each other around because the universe is showing you the light. The sun is rising and the dark is behind you. So whenever you cross each other's path, you see the light, especially when you're feeling alone. And you may feel alone. You may feel a bit disconnected from the universe, your intuition, all these things, but you're never alone because you're operating in the light. And the universe has always got your back. So I feel when he sees you, he's reminded of how powerful your light is. I hope that helps, okay? And there's the gorgeous Cheryl nipping in. I'm using your cards again today, honey. Amazing. I'm not going to be on loads longer. I'm probably going to stay on for another 10 minutes after this. I need the Lewis. I need to go for a week, so... Not that you wanted to know that, but you know. So Britney says, welcome Britney, a member for 8 months. Thank you so much, honey. Hi Liz, is there any messages for me in regarding Austin? He sent me a heart emoji when I told him I have a crush on him almost a month ago. Now the thing there, was it a black heart like that? Is that the exact emoji you used? Because what I feel he's showing you there is there's a lot of darkness around him. Okay, and he's saying to you, you are this beautiful light. And maybe you expected it to be a sunflower or something like that, you know. But I feel that would have been too easy, you know. Because remember, on this journey, we have to learn, we have to grow, we have to believe, we have to find our faith. And I feel that if he'd have just sent you a sunflower, you'd have been like, yeah, it may have blown you away, but you'd have been like, oh, it's too easy, you know. So he's saying to you with that heart, he's kind of saying, I've got a lot I need to heal. You know, a black heart is kind of saying that there's a lot of darkness surrounding my heart chakra. I'm not quite ready to be with you. There's things I need to heal. So I feel that, or, you know, even if you've put that heart in there, maybe it was meant to be another colour. You know, for whatever reason, you know, I'm picking up on there is it's like he's saying, my heart isn't quite ready. Yeah, he said he uses black arts a lot. He's a musician. And, you know, regardless of if that's a musician thing or anything like that, I feel what he's actually saying to you, because he could have sent you any emoji. You know, and what he's saying is my heart is a bit dark right now. My heart isn't where it needs to be. So what I want to do is I want to bring in the Emoji Lovers Oracle, okay, for this by our soul sister Angali. If he could give you an emoji right now, what would it be? Oh, look at this. Look at this. We both know the truth. Marriage is in the cards for me and you. Now, isn't that powerful? So if he could send you an emoji right now, it would be a church. Is that supposed to be a church here? But he's saying to you, we both know the truth. In other words, what he's saying is, I know that we have a soul bond and connection. And I know that marriage is in the cards for me and you. So, and that's the only card out of this deck that wanted to come out. So this is about having faith in the love and trusting in it. He said, that's better than any sunflower. So let's use Cheryl's deck. What can you do right now to bring in a healing? Cheryl's in the chat as well, so she can add to this. So we've got explore natural healing. And this is where you are right now, you know, natural healing, healing yourself from any fears or insecurities, anything you're going through. And you can do that through self-love. So, and that's why he sent you that black heart, because I really feel that black heart is him saying to you, I need to look in the mirror and love myself. And it doesn't matter that he's a musician and he may have other people around him, or, you know, when he looks to himself, he doesn't really see himself maybe the way that you see him or the way other people see him. So he knows he has to heal, you know, kind of issues around his own self. He's healing things to be with you. And I feel you may be guided to colours, because what colour speaks to you? Well, you're drawn to the sunflower, the yellow of that, the solar plexus, trusting your intuition. So you're being shown signs through colours. And again, I've got angel bumps when I'm connecting with the black heart, because that's what he's saying. My heart is dark right now. It needs to be healed. So you're being shown messages through colours. But the big message he wants you to know is, we both know the truth. Marriage is in the cards for me and you. So if you start seeing churches or you start seeing this emoji, it's going to give you another sign about this. Isn't that powerful? Wow. That's really powerful. And I'm sure I thought someone had just put that emoji in the chat then. I thought, wow, I just saw that there. I hope that helps on you, okay? So the beautiful Cheryl's in. If anybody wants to re-watch the live I did yesterday with Cheryl, we're on for just over 2 hours. It was really powerful. If you know, just become a member of the channel of any level and you'll have access to that. But that live is available for members right now. So Cheryl, thank you so much for the donation, honey. Any messages from John? I've got such a blocked throat chakra when I've started doing this today. So there's lots of blocking being healed. And there seems to be a theme, you know, I'll show Cheryl this as well because she knows, but actually, I don't know where it is in this deck, but the theme that's coming through today for everyone in this message, in this live is the masculines want to fix things. They want to fix things. So what does John want to say to you today? What does John want to say to you today? So he's saying to you, I remember everything about you. Well, of course he does. How can he not? You know, it was funny last night because, you know, after the live, George come in, he said, I was that, and I said, that was the most intense energy I've experienced on a live for ages, because your energy is just so calming and beautiful. It's just beautiful, honestly. And that's how he feels with you. I remember everything about you. How can he not? And look at this synchronicity. Pay attention. The signs are guiding you back together. Stop ignoring the call of spirit, animals, numbers, songs. So obviously what he needs to stop ignoring the call back to you for whatever reason. I feel that's because of his own insecurity, or he's busy, or there's other things going on. But because you've got that card, first of all, I want to bring you a message from a song. So a message through a song right now. Separation is illusion. Emotional, spiritual, or physical distance never really exists within a twin flame journey. Even if you feel miles away from your twin flame through physical distance or distance created through a karmic situation, or just because you're apart, you are never apart. Close your eyes and feel the power of the love, and they will be right by your side. So I'm definitely feeling that you know this anyway. You know, you're a reader yourself. I don't need to have to go into that card, but you know that you're with him constantly anyway. So let's bring in an animal card, because you've seen animals, numbers, and songs with my animal oracle. So what animal is around you right now, or around the both of you, or what do you need to know? Look at this spontaneous action with the ram. And obviously we're in Aries moon, so things are about to move forward in a very powerful way. And reminding you of who you are, that you were born to stand out. It's time to become the leader you came here to be. But I feel this is also about John's energy, because, you know, you've really shown him how to be this leader, how to stand out from the crowd, how to become the person that he's becoming. You know, you're helping him to be that person. The synchronicities are bringing that in. And I want to bring in my, where is it here? Numbers, there it is. My numbers oracle, because you're also getting messages in numbers. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, wow, they're flying everywhere. So the energy is, first of all, there's going to be a change within your relationship. And you're being guided to have unwavering faith. Divine intervention are coming in, believe. So they are the main cards. And then we've got, there's nothing to fear. There's also going to be a change in a family situation. So this could be definitely about how things are shifting and changing to bring him back into your life in a more potent way. You know, so he can be around you the way you want him to be around you, you know. And the last card is inner child. And I feel you really help to bring that part out of him. Meditation on the child within is needed now. You're being blocked by the wounds of childhood. Now, I don't feel that's your energy. I feel that's his. And, you know, you bring that out of him. You know, you bring that out. And, you know, the way you dance and the way your energy is. And, you know, you help him to realise it doesn't matter how old you are. You're as young as you feel. And you've really shown him that. And he loves you for that, you know. So you can also meditate and connect with his inner child. I feel that what they're showing me in my mind is, and they've never shown me this when I've done this before, but they show me like meditating where your inner child connects with his inner child, and maybe you go and do something in the 5D. I'm getting that as well. Or maybe, you know, next time you do something together, you do something really childlike, which I know you do those kind of things anyway. But, you know, maybe something really silly. Or, you know, like going to a theme park, or just doing something silly that you enjoy. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, like Alana says, 41 going on 14. So Nicola, thank you for the donation, honey. Nicola says, hi Liz, I'd like to know what my DM might be thinking, as I am constantly blocked and unblocked, and this is taking its toll on my energy. Well, the fact that he's unblocking you like that is showing you his energy isn't aligned. He's not in alignment with his energy. So 1 minute he wants to be around you, the next minute he can't handle being around you. So it really isn't about what he is doing or not doing. It's about how you're, you know, kind of embracing what's going on, how you're dealing with what's going on, how you're handling it. So you may not be able to change his behaviour, but you can change how you see his behaviour, how you deal with it, how you handle it. And you're saying it's taking a toll on my energy. That's because you're allowing it to. So there needs to be a separation, you know, usually when this is happening, because he clearly needs to process what's going on. But also, you can tell because he's unblocking you as well, he doesn't want to lose you. He's afraid of losing you. So the best thing to do is connect with him in the 5D and say, you're not going to lose me. Whatever you need, it's okay with me. Whatever you need, it's okay with me. And affirm, I am okay, I am safe. Or affirm, no, the angels are changing that. That was me. The angels are saying, affirm, everything is working out beautifully for me. Everything is working out beautifully for me. And when you do that, you're going to find peace with what's going on. So whether he blocks you or unblocks you, you're going to be able to handle it better. And I feel if you say to him in the 5D, whatever you need, it's okay. He's not going to need to unblock and block you and unblock you and block you because he's going to feel safe to have that space to heal. But it's because he's dealing with things. So it's cut off then on me, hon. What do you mean it's cut off on you? I don't want to fight this anymore. This is what he doesn't want to fight this anymore. Okay, he doesn't want to fight this anymore. He's saying, I adore your smirks and smiles. I love your cute little laugh. It's not because he doesn't want you. He's just fighting with himself. He's in struggle. Okay, he's saying, I don't know how to handle what I'm feeling. I don't know how to get out of my situation. And the fact that you're saying it cut off then on me is probably internet keeps going on me. There you go then. You're learning to surrender. What you're learning, you know, there's nothing's been cutting out on my end. It doesn't mean buffering or anything like that. So you're learning a lesson. You're learning to be okay with what's going on. And the way you do that is by breathing. So connect with him in the 5D and say to him in the 5D, do not say it in the 3D. Connect with him in the 5D and say, it's okay. Whatever you need is okay with me. And then affirm in the physical, out loud, everything is working out beautifully for me. And then you'll stop being triggered by what he's doing. And you'll be okay with the situation because it's not what he's doing that's affecting you. It's the way you're handling it that's causing you problems. And you always have a choice. You can operate in happiness and joy regardless of what's going on. But you have to make that choice. So the fact that he's blocking and unblocking you is showing you how much pain and turmoil he's in. So try and see it in a higher way. Focus on peace. Focus on breath work. Focus on gratitude. Focus on doing things for you. And understand that if you need space, you need space. You need it too. Separation is preparation after all. And if you're afraid of having that, if you're afraid of that, that's what you need to learn. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going off. I've been going for 2 hours now. And he says my day off today, but I thought that I'd jump on anyway. Hi, George. Oh, George just bringing Carrot 2 in. You see Carrot 2 up there? Wave Carrot 2 about. Oh, look at that. I've got little Carrot 1 here. There's Carrot. Let me turn the camera around, actually, so I can say hi to everyone. Let me just turn the camera around. Ah, there we go. I'm wearing a blonde wig today, guys. Hello. Thank you so much to everyone who donated. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you know, when I get time, I do jump on and do a Q&A because I know that it helps and it's nice to bring everyone together. So thank you for being here. I'm sending you all so much love. Remember, there's always guidance for you on the channel, on George's channel as well. George is just saying hi to everyone. Carrot 2 saying hi to everyone as well. So thank you all for being you. I'm sending you so much love. Have a great day and I'll see you very soon.